Let me go ahead and change this over here. So, one cool thing that we can do with this is, yeah, I had the Hero Quest board game too. I never had any friends to play with, but I had the board game, so I had like one friend that we would play sometimes with. But one cool thing that you can do with these games is when you start a character in the first Quest for Glory game, you can actually then at the end of the game there's a special way that you can save it, and that will then you can import that character into the next Quest for Glory game. So all of the work that we put into leveling that character up, some of which was a little bit nefarious. I artificially inflated his stamina, or not stamina, his stealth a little bit, uh, to complete one of the missions because I just didn't have time to level it up the old-fashioned way. So, um, you will need the information contained in the printed documentation. Yeah, we've got the manual, we've got maps, we've got the box, we've got all that stuff, but we're actually going to be able to import the character from the first game. And you'll see we've actually got a couple options for that. We can start a brand new character, which is if you start on this game, that's a good way to do it. That's fine, but it's better if you've played the first game because odds are your character is going to be way more leveled up. J.I. Every says, GOG is the place to go for older games. You could probably find them free somewhere on the internet, but I've only had problems with a few products bought from GOG, and that was due to Windows 10. Yeah, Windows 10 can... I actually set up, just for that purpose, I set up a dual boot PC with Windows 7 and Windows 10 because some stuff just doesn't work on Windows 10, and most of the stuff that I'm running, I need that flexibility that Windows 7 gets you, so... Retro Gamer Guy NC, thank you so much for joining the channel. I see we've got a new member. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. That really means a lot, man. I really appreciate it. Before we do the import character, let's actually watch the introduction just to kind of watch this unfold in all its EGA glory here. Sierra presents. Yeah, and so when I finally finished the first game, oh, this music's awesome too. When I finally finished the first game a couple weeks ago, it like the first game ends with them just flying off on the carpet. I never could understand why in the second game, when we were little kids and we put it on. I never could understand why the main characters just show up. And, like, they're just on a flying carpet. I'm like, why are they just flying in on a flying carpet? It's because they're flying from Spielberg. So yeah, where are we at? Yeah, so I think it's just gonna be credits kind of from here on out. We'll let this run for a minute. Miguel, yes, so, I do have the previous save file from Quest for Glory 1, so we'll be starting with that character. Which is nice. I wonder if it's going to transfer over the money that I had. What the? I forgot about that. That was just Star Trek: The Next Generation that went flying by. That's awesome. There's also a Star Trek reference in Space Quest 3 as well. You see an Enterprise pulling up whenever you pull up to the Monolith Burger. Okay, so I think this is just kind of a demo mode here. Or no, did it actually start the game? Oh, it did. It didn't give us a chance to import our character. Okay. So we'll actually have to, we may have to actually start over. Oops. Well, this is off to a rip-roaring start. Looks like it's going to force me to sit through some of this text here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. Import a new hero. Please insert the disk on which you saved your winning hero from Quest for Glory 1. Which, since I'm using Scum, it just puts it all in the same directory, so that's fine. We click on this, and this should be it. So we click on Import, Character Successfully Imported. And there he is. Okay. So it doesn't give us any points to distribute, if we were starting a new character, we'd have some extra points that we could kind of spread around. But since we're importing the previous character, it looks like the only thing we can really do is change the name. Everything's exactly like I remember it. Stealth is up to 99. Yeah, I used the Razzle Dazzle root beer cheat code in the first one, only so I had enough money to buy some potions, and I leveled up. I leveled up the stealth character, or the stealth uh stat, just so that I could beat that one mission where you have to sneak into the bear cave. So I think that's everything. I think we can go ahead and start. So, okay, so this is our guy, and this is Abdullah. We're just kind of having breakfast with this guy, I guess. Is it not amazing how quickly we have set up this inn? The Caddis Tale is already the center of Shapier's entertainment. Where else could you watch Shima dance? Razzle Dazzle root beer makes me want A&W right now. Yes. Retro Gamer says, I remember that dark day. Yep, that one day I got tempted by the dark side to cheat. It is good to be back home, even though I have had troubling news. My old friend Eris Aldin, the Emir of Razor, is missing. He was a good man, but not as wise as I. Fanboy of the internet, thanks for stopping by. Hello. But you have not seen our beautiful Shapier, and already I speak of problems. You need to go out, explore, and discover why this is indeed a land of enchantment. All right. So, yeah, root beer floats for everybody. I need to make that my my custom emoji. Yeah, they are smoking, but I think it might be that it might be more of like a hookah type thing or something. But yeah, I mean, there was always smoking and drinking in these games. I mean, they didn't really care. It was a different time, man. Yeah, the dialogue's a little strange in these games. All right, so the first thing we're supposed to do, like I said, I'm going to use the walkthrough a little bit at the beginning just to kind of get started, because there's a couple things that if you don't do it just in the certain order, you may not have a chance to do it again, like being able to read the street signs. Slash, hi and bye. Just want to say great channel. Back to work I go. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day at work. Hopefully it's not too stressful. So, first thing I guess we got to do is order a meal. Shima will be with you shortly with one of her splendid meals. Okay. And everybody in this town is cat people. I never understood that. Here's your morning meal of warm bread and honeyed butter, fresh fruit, and tea, just as you prefer. Now I'm getting hungry. I've actually been fasting for a couple days, so that's actually making me hungry. It's like, warm bread. All right, and then we need to talk to, let's see, who is this guy? This is Abdullah. We need to get up and go talk to somebody else. We talk to this guy. This is Shamin. Okay, so yeah, he's the guy. We need to talk to this guy. He knows some things. So, I can ask this guy some questions, but I'm not sure what all he's going to be able to help us out with. It is good to be here again. You will always be welcome in our inn for the help you have given that allowed us to return here. Yeah, it's... Ask for some Chex Mix. That sounds good. Dale, what's going on? I guess yeah, okay, so I eat. One cool thing is if there's something you want to look at, you can, if you're not sure what to type in, you can actually just right mouse click and it should, yeah, it'll give you the description. So this is an oil lamp. I like to just look around and see what all's in the room. Some stuff it doesn't look like. It's one of several low round tables. Patron. These probably can't even talk to these people. So another weird urn over here. A large brass bottle. What a genie it could hold. Okay. So we'll stand up. I'm this guy. So this is our hero here, who still has scraggly hair. For the record, I wanted to get a haircut in the previous game, but the barber shop was never open. So we need to go over and talk with this guy. The guy looks like Beavis. A little bit. A little bit. I can see that. Alright, so we need to ask this guy some questions. Or this person. I'm not even sure. It's a cat. We need to ask this cat. Again, all the people in this town are cat people. I'm not sure why. Let's see. One thing we have to do, and this is one thing. It took us forever to figure this out as kids, but so when you come from the previous town, you have money in your inventory, but it's all well, actually, it doesn't look like we have... Okay, so we've got 217 gold coins. Yeah, you still retain gold coins from the land of Spielberg, but we have to take those to the money changer. It's like checking into Disney World, where you have to turn all your money in for, like, Mickey Mouse bucks or something that aren't worth anything anywhere else, but they're worth money there or whatever. So we need to ask about the money changer. The money changer will change the money of Spielberg for the coins of Shapier. He does kind of look like Johnny Quest. You're right. Let's see. We need to... they'll give you helpful translations of the street names, which will then become visible to you for the rest of the game. So, okay, we could ask... Shaman, and the tongue of my kindred means he of the lion. Yeah, some of the tricks of this is just figuring out how to ask the right questions. Another weird thing is, I guess you're supposed to actually greet everybody or say goodbye to everybody when you... Yeah, when you walk up to somebody, you're supposed to say hi or say goodbye, which we never did, but apparently this game has something of a karma system in the background. All right. You, stranger, you were just in luck. I got everything you need right here. You need a map? I got a map. You need a compass? I got a compass. You need souvenirs? I got the best souvenirs in town. But we can't buy anything because we got to go to the money changer first. So we need to find I guess we need to find Shima first. Let's see. This guy looks like he could be able to play the piano, but strangely. So now, was Shima back actually in here? And this is where it gets a little confusing because this is technically an inn. So like if you go, like I think we can actually sleep if we go in here. Yeah. But we don't want to do that right now because we're kind of on a bit of a time clock. We've got stuff we have to do each day. Adriel, I am playing as a thief, and it's a character we carried over from the first Quest for Glory. So yeah, we want to stay awake. Sorry if I don't say much, working and listening at the same time. Oh, that's okay. We're just happy that you're here. Thanks for stopping by. The Gaming Corner says toughest game in the series because you only have a certain amount of days to get things done. That's right. I think you've only got like 15 days. One guy said you're in Egypt, but you're in Tijuana right now. You know, that's a good question. We could certainly try stealing the map. Let's see. We'll call this save 1. Maybe at night? There's probably too many people. Like, nobody's gonna notice that I'm just sneaking around in the middle of this, in the middle of this little marketplace here. It's hard to steal when someone is watching you as carefully as the merchant is. Yeah, and so I've done full videos on all of the Space Quest games. At some point, I do eventually want to do streams of all the Space Quest games as well. I've done Space Quest 3, and I've done the first Space Quest as live streams. There's archives of actually, I've live streamed Space Quest 3 like 4 or 5 times. I think everybody's got sick of it at this point. At some point, I'll go back to that, but this is kind of me playing through my backlog here, since I never really got a chance to actually beat this as a kid. So I think the other guy that I'm supposed to talk to is not actually I think I've actually got to go. Yeah, so okay, so this is where it gets really weird. This is a really cool scrolling effect here with the 3D in this. But the problem is, if you go back the other way, now all of a sudden we're facing the opposite direction. So it can get really confusing if you're not paying attention where you're going. And trying to keep track, even if you've got the map, which we do. I've got a couple different versions of the map. I've got the paper map as well as a map over here off to the side. Even with that, it's still very easy to get disoriented when you're walking around in this town. That was probably easily the most frustrating part of the whole game, was just trying to not to get lost. So we need to find. So there's more. There's more merchants here, but we need to find Shima. I'm not 100% sure where Shima is. Don't know. I don't think it's any one of these people. Yeah, more merchants. Which we can't buy anything, so we got to get to the money changer. I'm seeing a lot of Majora's Mask comparisons. Yeah, similar. Crystal clear water of the fountain is a priceless treasure in a land such as this. So I'm actually gonna check. I'm gonna Google this real quick, because I'm not. The walkthrough tells us to talk with Shima about the money changer, but I did not see Shima anywhere. I don't know who that person is. So it's possible. And the reason we need to talk is because they help us translate the street names. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. If I missed that already, sorry. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's really kind. Thank you so much for the support. That means a lot, man. I really appreciate it. So let's see. Where is this person? I'm trying. I don't need their background. I just need their location. And well, that's not super helpful. All right. I'm actually going to go, Shima is the cat that brought you breakfast. Oh, okay. Mike says, I'd love to see you play something like The Messenger. Tough game, but plays. Yeah, I've seen, I haven't actually really had a chance to mess with it myself, but I've seen it. Definitely one I want to try at some point. I want to get back into, I need to finish Bloodstained at some point as well. Curse of the Moon. Yeah, at some point I want to get into some more platformers on these streams. I'm just having too much fun with these text adventures and these simulator type games, kind of like Starflight. So yeah, that's embarrassing. I did not realize Shima was the person that brought me the food. You're right about that. So I guess that means I have to order... Yeah, we have, and you have to remember to say hi to everybody. Good day, my fine friend. I trust you're finding your stay and shape you're interesting. There is always so much to see and do here. So I guess that means I have to order another meal? Forgive us, friend, but Shima must prepare for the evening meal. Perhaps you could wait until later for Shima to serve you. In other words, stop being such a hog. Alright, well. Alright, I'll ask him about the money changer one more time. Yeah, see, I don't think there's gonna really... Yeah, okay. Well, I have the map. I know how to get there, so we're just gonna do that and go for it. Have you played the very first horror game? Well, I did a video about Haunted House on Atari 2600. That might be about as old as I could think of. Or is that actually the name of a game, the very first horror game? Apologize if I'm a little out of touch on that. Oh, you know, I just realized I could have been speeding this up the whole time. There we go. Move a little faster here. Now, the only drawback to that is that that's also going to potentially speed up the time that we're playing the game, but... Okay, so I think... Hopefully... there was a sign on the street to the right which reads Nefara Darb. Okay, so this is where I need to... This is where I need to check the map to make sure I'm going off in the right direction here. I think that I am, but I have to double check. Haunted House on Odyssey. Was there a version on the Odyssey? Okay. So this is Nefara Darb. Okay. So, just to kind of show you what I'm looking at, in case you weren't here at the very beginning of the stream, this is actually the paper map that comes with the game. And it's helpful to be able to see all of the street signs, because then you can kind of follow along with this and just kind of make sure you're going in the right direction. Because like I said before, it's just kind of really easy to get disoriented with this. So we are going in the right direction. So we need to go all the way down, and then we need to go right. And then left. And we'll keep going straight. And we'll go left again. And... Okay, so... and I'm already lost. This should come to a T, I think. No? Okay, now it should come to a T. Alright, so we're here. Yeah, that should be a dead end. Okay. And this should just wind around and take us straight to it. Ah, okay. So we have a stranger to our fairland. Welcome, traveler from afar. Come closer that you might find all that you seek here. I am Dinosaur, changer of money for Shapier. Would you like to exchange something with me? So I guess we'll say hello. Hi. And we'll exchange money, I guess. So you have 217 gold coins from Spielberg. How many would you like to exchange? All of them, I guess. So here you are. I just love intimate exchanges like this. Okay. So now we should have 123 golden dinars. Okay. We don't get maps now and days. It's one piece of paper with warning notes. Yeah. Or links to codes to buy more downloadable content, which is actually just unlocking parts of the game that are already on the disc. You're just paying for the rest of the game. Okay. So that's a big deal. The woman is very attractive with her dark curly hair and lovely figure. She smiles invitingly at you. Ooh. It's a flickering flame. Frank, the guard, marks you with his glare. You suspect he would give no quarter in a fight. He would likely pound you into ruble. In any case, he has no dime to speak to you, to coin a phrase. To fight him would make no sense. Better leave him alone for a change. All right, a little heavy on the puns here. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game. It seems like we actually got 7 points here, so Powered by Will says we might be able to flirt with her. Maybe. We can ask her about the town. Shapier is a very safe and orderly place under the watch of the Sultan. It can be very dangerous for those who break the law and get caught. J.I. Avi says, that's the one thing I miss about purchasing older games, all of the extra packed in material like that map. I still have the books from Sim Earth and Race into Space on my bookshelf. PDFs that come from GOG are just not the same. 100% with you. 100% agree. Yeah, I loved that interactive experience that you had with just you plop down on the couch and you got a map. Maybe you got an issue in Nintendo Power or whatever. You've got all that stuff, and then it's physical. You can kind of interact with it. Like even now, I mean, it's great that I can pull up a walkthrough, but it's not nearly as interactive as an actual physical piece of paper with a map, or even just taking down notes on a notepad is pretty cool. Mike says, I still have the original books and maps that came with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Some questions about the points. So the points, the way that these puzzle games from Sierra worked, they would, so what he's asking about is these points up here that you can see. So right now we have 7 out of 500 points. And basically what that means is it was just kind of a way to let you know that you're doing okay. Because there's nothing that really pops up in the game that tells you, hey, there's not like defined levels. Like, okay, when you beat a level in Super Mario Brothers, you hit the flagpole, the flag goes up, you get some points, maybe some fireworks goes off. It's very obvious that you're moving on to the next level. That's not so much the case in these text adventure games. So anytime you see a situation where your points go up, it's like, okay, we did something right. Now, as far as the max points goes, the object of the game isn't to get 500 points. In fact, odds are when you beat the game, you'll probably have significantly less than whatever the maximum amount of points is when you beat the game. The max is to let you know, hey, there might have been some more secrets that you missed along the way. And they may not have even had anything to do with the ending of the game. It may have just been some little Easter eggs or something like that. Like in Space Quest 3, there was a way to find loose change in the seats, in one of the seats in the aluminum mallard. You don't need that to beat the game. You'll find in more than enough change to beat the game anyway. But it's just one extra little thing you can do for some points, or there might be some little random interaction you could have with a character that gives you some extra points. Or there might be different ways to complete a puzzle. Like, again, in the Space Quest 3 example, there was more than one way to kill Arnoid the android, this Terminator that's coming after you. And one of the ways gives you more points than the other. So it's just kind of a way to let you know that you're making progress, and also if you get to the end of the game, it's just kind of a way to you know if you're into completionism, there might be more stuff for you to go back and look at. Somebody said we should try to flirt with her, so we could. I don't know. I don't know. I'm married. I don't know how to do this without getting in trouble with my wife. I don't know. Uh, cute, I guess. Okay. You will not need to use the word cute in this game. Miguel asked, "Can we ever send you some games to play?" Oh, sure. I'm always looking for new stuff to try, so always adding stuff to the list. So, what happens if we just kiss her? And then it it goes right into inventory. Okay. Uh, Please, Offende, 1,000 pardons, but I do not understand. You get no response, which could just be that the computer doesn't know what the heck we're trying to do. You will not need to use the word compliment in this game. Okay. This is going about as well as my actual flirting skills. So, what's happening, hot stuff? All right. So, I think we're gonna move on at this point. So, at this point, I'm actually gonna try to go back to this part where we show the thief sign. That might actually work. Trevor, thanks for stopping by. Just type flirt. Okay, we could try that. It'll probably tell us we do not need to use the word flirt. Yep. All right. I think it's time to we move on. So, all right. So we need to go this way, this way, this way. Yeah, I was always infatuated by that 3D effect. That they did a really neat job with that, considering what they had to work with. Okay. Back this way and hang it left. John Wayne, thanks for stopping by. It's real subtle, but you can actually hear some sounds of the city. I don't know if that's making it across on the live stream or not, but you can actually hear some little sounds off in the background. That's kind of cool. I think if we go that, I think we actually need to go this way. And I need to read the sign here just to make sure we're going the right way. Nope. No street signs are visible from here. What? There's one right there. Right there. What's that say? Oh, it's a sconce. Alright. Oh. Okay. Alright, so this is... We're at a tee-off now. Not sure if we were supposed to be at a tee-off. I think we need to go back the other way. And this is where it gets so tricky, because one minute you're facing east, the next minute you're facing west. So I want to go back to that marketplace that we found at the beginning, because that guy was selling a map and a compass, so that'll make this way easier. So, okay, I think, yeah, okay, so if we go this way, and... Nope. Okay, yep, so this was it. So this should take us... Ah! Yeah, and it doesn't go backwards. Like, if you miss it, you just have to completely change directions, which is a little bit disorienting. Pots for sale. Earthward Parks and brightly colored glazes. You have the pot. I have the pot. You have long sought. Huh. You don't say. Game's taking an even weirder turn. Alright. I just want to go buy a map. We're going to go do that first. I have here what you need, because you so smart. Bookends. I got a donkey head on one side and an ass on the other. What? Alright. Gonna rummage around for... Here you go, boss. One map for 1 dinar. You know gonna regret this, boss. Guaranteed the best in town, or you know get your money back. Huh. Oh my god, kind of fast. It actually... Okay, there we go. And... Here you go, boss. 1 compass. Okay. So we've got a map and a compass. Okay, so this this helps things a lot more when we have this map. So these are the streets of the city. That's the money changer where we were. So all those twisting little hallways that we went down, that's where we ended up. Was at the money changer, and then we made our way all the way back. So the good thing about this is now that we've unlocked that, we can actually fast travel. So yeah, we can hit that, and now we're just back in this center complex. So I'm gonna go now. The danger to jumping around like this is that every time we do that, time passes, and we do have X amount of time that we have to get through the whole game. So we have to be careful with that. We kind of have to be a little bit deliberate about where we're going. All right. So I'm gonna move. We actually don't really need the physical map anymore. I feel like now that we've got the map in the game, so I'm gonna put that off to the side. And we need to. It says we need to talk to. We're supposed to go talk. What happens when all 15 days are gone? I'm not 100% sure, but I think it just ends. Where did... There should have been somebody else that we could talk to. Okay, so if we go outside... so you're the stranger the merchants are talking about. The gate is shaped here is always open, but never have I seen an entrance to the city like yours. To fly in on a carpet, it must be grand. So you can go out into the desert, but... I'm not ready to... I don't think we're ready to do that yet, because... I don't know. Every time I ever went out to the desert as a kid, we always ended up getting murdered by something, so... Yeah, the time limit definitely adds a little bit of replayability to it. It just gives it a different... It's a different way to play, I guess. Gabriel, thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's... I guess we could go talk to these other merchants and see if they have anything that's worth a dang for sale. Let's see. Maybe if I just say hello. Hi! That's one thing that I'm not crazy about in all of these games is it's tough to actually see what the merchants are selling. You kind of just have to... Sometimes they'll tell you. Like, I don't know if this guy's selling anything else or not. You need to answer to that. You ask of someone else. Well. Alright, so we'll go back. We'll try going back this way. And we'll go back up to that other marketplace and see if there's anything there that might be interesting. Talk to these people. Scores. So they've got food. We could buy food. Meat. Okay. Toshur is a local pottery merchant. Let's see what's on the other side. The lamp. We might need a lamp. Basket. Okay, I'm just kind of looking ahead to see what we're supposed to be. All right, so we've dealt with the money changer, and we went back to we're supposed to buy a sand dome, but I don't know exactly from who we're supposed to buy that from. Seeing as I'm an hour late, I'm guessing the remake for this has been discussed already. Yeah, they did a really cool VGA remake of it that was fan made, if I'm not mistaken, right? So it's another pleased to meet you, and I mean to please you. Welcome to my little shop of wonders. Wonder what shop it is? It's magic, of course. We gotta pay attention and see if he actually tells us what he's selling, because I'm not sure what we're supposed to buy. You must be Nobile Cause. It's sad, Dad, but if you need to climb to the sublime, you need a rope, dope. Oh. Is that another Enterprise sitting there? Resting on your laurels, Hardy, or dreaming of, days, Hayes? Tank asks, maybe somebody has already mentioned it, but the last few video notifications I got from you were marked private. Interesting. I did do a couple of private streams, on either the main channel or the side channel. I was probably just testing some stream settings. There's no real way to just test it without actually just doing a live stream. So maybe in that situation, I would have set it to private. So, but it shouldn't have sent out a notification if it did. So that's really weird. If it did do that. No, you're wrong. It's the USS Exit Prize. I think the developers really like Star Trek. Be it ever so humble, there's no face like gnomes. You don't want to know. Well, they're either eggplants or that new doll called Baby Antwerp, which, when turned on its back, promptly explodes. Some of you may remember the Antwerp from the first game. They are waxen Icarus wings. The label admonishes, do not attempt to use these wings in hot climates. So, I said something about a rope. Do we need that? Now, let me see where I last saw it. I'll have to look for it in the back room. I'll be back in a flash with the stash, Nash. Yeah, that's weird. You shouldn't have even got a notification at all if it was a private stream. Abracadabra, dibbergy-doo, make the thing appear for you. Need more money, honey. Your moolah's too low, Mo. The dialogue on this is so weird. It's odd to me that they would send you a notification for a private live stream, but by God, I try to do a regular live stream and hardly anybody gets notifications for it. So I don't know. You will not need to use the word exit prize in this game. All right. Yeah, sometimes it's just stuff that you can look at, but you can't actually. Spielbergian beer. The Michelin Man, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. No, it's the Doughbury Pills Boy. Don't watch this so much, you ruin your eyes. Yeah, it's a little TV. It's cool looking. Aha, so the windbag's been pushing whoopee cushions. Alright. Okay. If you need to know some knowledge about the magic way, then go and see Aziza, who will enchant you if you stay. Watch out, she's testy though. So long, farewell, oaf. We the same. The dialogue is a little all over the place in this. Alright, where the heck am I? So, return to the Gate Plaza. At the four-way intersection, you'll see El Ibo at Himalaya Studios. We bought the map, we bought the compass. So, and it's one of those situations where something's supposed to trigger. A character is supposed to walk on stream at the or walk out in front of you and start talking to you. And if that doesn't happen, I guess you're just supposed to kind of keep going back and forth until it does, maybe? Okay, so there's the magic shop. So this is the Gate Plaza. This is the Palace Plaza. And Fighters Plaza. Is there a Thieves Plaza? Maybe? Somewhere. Try going back here again. Hopefully. Oh, see, now it's nighttime. See, and we can't go venturing off into the desert yet because we don't even have the water skin yet. So, well, Gunsight, I'm gonna try. It's, it's kind of a, it's one of those games where it's not 100% guaranteed you could beat it unless you totally know what you're doing. And even with the walkthrough, I'm getting a little confused because certain things are only supposed to trigger at certain times, and if you miss them, you kind of just miss your chance. Yeah, we may just have to go to the inn and sleep because at this point, if everybody's asleep, there's not much we can really do. No one hears you knocking. Can't open the gate. Can I pick the lock? There's no point in trying that here. Go to the Thieves Guild and do thieve things. That's the best advice we've had all day. Do some thievery. Tyler, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Ah, so the money changer is a fence. Okay, that's good to know. I wonder if she's actually still there. I've seen many men in my time, and you're certainly one of them. Oh, boy. You place your thumb upon your nose with the hand held perpendicular to the face and the fingers outspread. So basically like this, and then you wiggle your fingers while focusing your eyes on the thumb and patting your belly with the other hand. We don't show any of that here in order not to embarrass those people with tender sensibilities. So, you are a jackal among the goats, then. I am very fond of those of the profession. This could be the start of a beautiful relationship. Come back tomorrow evening or so if you're interested in doing for me a little favor. That could be to our mutual benefits. And do come fully equipped. No one of your profession should travel without the proper tool and a little oil to make the insertion easier. What? I did not pick up on all the weird innuendo of this game as a kid. I've got a thieves toolkit. I'm not sure what else I should have. But, okay. Well. Right? Like me either, Brian. I totally did not get that. She only there for your money, don't fall for her, man. You telling me she's a gold digger, Miguel? See if there's anything going on here. Oh, so yeah, and your character actually gets tired too, so I probably should just go back to the inn and sleep. Alright, so we'll go until dawn, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do that. You awaken much refreshed. So I'm gonna slow this down just a bit. She stands there day and night. Okay, this you gotta see. The ashtray of Shapier made from imported coconut shell. Hand carved by Kata natives into face of the Sultan. You not find this anywhere else. Huh. Okay, well. Well, this was a person that we were supposed to talk to, but I think we missed our chance to... There's a sand dome that we can supposedly buy, but, Well... Well, there was a lot more stuff we were supposed to do on day one than what we actually did, but we'll just keep trying, I guess. Yeah, it's so open-ended. I mean, which is really cool. I mean, it to describe it would almost be like it's like Skyrim for DOS. I I don't know how else to really describe it. Flowers, we don't need flowers. Well, let's go. I guess we could go to the Fighters Plaza. Yam is a local clothing merchant. Maybe we can upgrade our armor. The finest in leatherwork will I sell to you, hero, from a distant land. My leather is noted the world over for its beauty and durability. Okay, well, we could ask. The belts and boots I sell are made from dyed SARS skin. The very ones you wear came from my stand. I sell many other items made from leather, but the one thing that I sell, which every adventurer needs most in the land, is water skin. That we actually do need. So I think we actually need 2 of them. Yeah. Yeah, it was some kind of weird snake charmer. Whoa. I challenge you all to a wager of skills versus skills. Who will dare to follow where I lead across this narrow path of rope? Who will risk a dinar in his very life that he may gain 5 dinars in return? Is there no one of courage and daring among you? Alright, we'll try this. I think this is a randomly spawning event, so we'll try this and see what happens. You, stranger from a distant land, are you brave and skilled enough to cross this rope? Okay. You have but to give me a dinar, and you will gain 5 if you walk the rope. Alright. So, I'm gonna slow this down. We'll see how this works. I remember finding this as a kid, but I don't think we ever actually pulled it off. So he just ran across the whole thing. Left arrow, try to step forward. Right arrow, hold your position. Up arrow, correct by leaning right. Down arrow, correct by leaning left. Oh. And we'll just we'll do this. We'll cheat the game, cheat the system. We'll try it 1 or 2 more times. We'll see if we can make it. I don't know if you just get 5 dinars or if you actually get something else out of it. The dinars, the money doesn't seem like that much of a return for how much time, how many attempts it could take to actually pull this off. Well, he makes it look easy. We'll try it on fast mode and just see what happens. I'll probably go flying right off. Oh yeah, so it kind of does the same thing every time. It's almost like you have to memorize it. All right, so it's like we took 2 steps forward and then it. Yeah, you just don't get a whole lot of I mean, we could try slowing it down. Try it one more time. Oops. Sean, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so we'll give this one more shot here. Oh, we made it. Oh, I did the correct input on that one. You screwed up, Raggedy Man. All right. I think that's about that. That's about enough tries of that. Okay. You improve your skills even if you fall. So, oh yeah, I guess that is true. I always forget. I always forget about that. So, what are we? Is it agility that we're improving every time we keep doing that, or maybe puzzle points, or maybe a little bit of everything? I feel like we're wasting. We might be wasting time though. That's the only thing that I worry about is because there's other things that we're supposed to be, you know, like quests and stuff that we're supposed to be doing, which we're already kind of behind, unfortunately. Yeah, so let's try. Yeah, there's like 2 pages worth of stuff that we were supposed to do on day one that we totally did not do. Perform your morning routine, breakfast, practicing at the guild hall. Yeah, I didn't actually even eat breakfast, so that's. I forgot that you're supposed to just sit down and eat breakfast first. We'll go into the guild hall though, and we'll see what they say. What is going on in here? Ah, this be the new hero. You are most welcome in shape here. The Sultan has been seeking a hero since the forces of dark magic overwhelmed Razier. Huh. Can I get that bow and arrow? What is up with this weird little baby? The baby fearlessly plays with the Liontar's tail. The leonine creature before you looks ferocious and kindly at the same time. It reminds me of that lion from Shadowgate, and you have to answer the riddles. The book is for visiting adventures to sign. Okay, well, guess I'll sign the book. Seems like something we could do. And there was some writing about the EOF plaque. We'll go see what that says. If you got real guts and don't know the meaning of fear, if you got real muscles and don't take guff from no one, if you got a real weapon and know how to use it, then maybe you're good enough to join the Internal Order of Fighters. We pick only the best to join, and we'll be watching you, so don't just be good, be great. Be a member of EOF. Okay. Well, that seems like a thing. All right, let's see what the board says. Obviously, a graduate of the Famous Adventures Correspondence School. Okay, so maybe there'll be some missions here we can do. There will be given to the one who restores the Emir Aris Alden to his rightful place in the palace at Razier the sum of 1,000 dinars by order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. Okay. He who is willing to brave the desert should seek Harik Attar in his shop at the sign of the mortar and pestle by the fountain. That one shall find rewards for his courage. There is needed for a spell of great power the whirling part of the dervish. Inquire at the magic shop. Keep on laughing prop. Okay. Probably write that down. And then those who do service to the city and land of Shapers shall know the rewards of goodness by order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. To walk the way of the paladin, to seek, to learn, to do. All right. Well, guess we can ask some questions. The way of the paladin is to seek to know that what truly is. The paladin strives to learn his own inner nature and that of others. Okay. I fear that I can add nothing further to your knowledge. Huh. All right. What about you, Mr. Lion Person? Oh, maybe you have to actually say the whole Eternal Order of Fighters. Okay. Okay. What if I just shorten it? All right. Well. Person doesn't really seem to even have a... All right, well. I'm not sure what else we could really do here. We could, oh, there is a little practice area. Okay. That will be the... Uhura? Seriously? Okay. That will be the place to see how good a fighter you are. I get tired of not using spear and shield for so long. A while. Maybe you and I will go check out our skills there. No magic, though. I don't do magic. All right. Well. Swing high, swing low, keep enemy guessing where your weapon will be. It's hard to tell if I'm actually doing any damage or not. You need to defend better. You hit pretty often, but you get hit too often. The baby is routing you.